Guys, it's your boy, Benny. You certainly know San Francisco as this, the dystopian nightmare of homeless vagrants, drug abusers, and criminals roaming the streets inside of an anarcho-tyranny system where they can attack you and the cops won't come, where effectively roaming mobs of drug-addled zombies rule the streets, right? And you are helpless. I've been to San Francisco many times. That is exactly the San Francisco that I've seen for the last decade when I go there. And it really started spiraling out of control around the COVID pandemic. But interestingly enough, the fentanyl that all the people are strung out on the street and the COVID pandemic both came from the solution to San Francisco's problems, which is China. You see, when China comes to town,
here we are.
San Francisco looks more like
San
this.
Francisco. And as you can see,
boy,
got it blocked off.
Oh boy.
I'm not a big fan of these barricades.
San
Sad
Francisco.
our country's not safe enough. Sad they got to put up barricades.
Has been cleaned up. It is spotless. No homeless people. They built a wall in San Francisco. They've made it clean and smell good and much safer in preparation for Chinese communist dictator Xi Jinping to travel there. So all it took was Xi Jinping traveling to San Francisco in order to clean up San Francisco. Now, what does that say about what they think of you? They wouldn't clean up San Francisco for the taxpayer, for the American taxpayer, visitor, for the people who built San Francisco, the people whose ancestors created the city. They wouldn't clean it up for you. They clean it up for a Chinese communist dictator. Could Xi Jinping visit our southern border? He could build the wall. San Francisco, if Xi stayed longer than 3 days. Yeah, okay, all right. I mean, it actually did literally look like Beijing. Okay. Well, whatever that is, I think it's probably Chinese national anthem or something. This is Xi Jinping traveling down the streets. You can see the cars and the parade route lined with communist Chinese flags. So they were able to clean up the city in a matter of hours using existing budgets for their boss to arrive, for the actual leader of America to come to town. Because this is what you would do, right? If the actual ruler, the guy who has Joe Biden and Gavin Newsom on a dog leash in a gimp costume with a ball gag in their mouth, this guy comes to town, you actually clean the place up. This is not going to enough discussion. They managed to clean up San Francisco using existing budgets in just a matter of days to prepare for Xi's visit. No one can explain why they could not have done this a long time ago. I can explain it. Because they hate you. Is that good enough? They hate you. Look at the local news reporting.
That's right. The summit is expected to bring in $53 million, filling hotel rooms, bringing big business. And the city did tidy up for Dreamforce, but this cleanup is much more extensive. While San Francisco is in the spotlight for the Asia-Pacific Economic Conference, city leaders are making sure the city shines.
Tourism is our business here in San Francisco, and we need to focus on making sure that the tourist dollars still come back.
Caltrans repaving major roadways like the Harrison Street off-ramp from the I-80. BART doubling down by deep cleaning their stations overnight more often.
The city had gotten a little bit dingy over time.
Scrubbing and power washing is happening all over the city.
Yeah, the bottom of my shoes look clean.
It's noticeable how clear the streets look and how few homeless encampments there are on major thoroughfares.
Having been a longtime resident in the Bay Area, you just naturally start to wonder of houseless folks being displaced.
Public Works is installing decorative crosswalks in North Beach and Chinatown, and the Webster Street pedestrian bridge in Japantown was recently repainted. The Yerba Buena Gardens at the Moscone Center are decked out with new colorful landscaping and murals.
These people, these scum, these communists, look at this, before and after. Here, this is what this exact sidewalk looked like before Xi Jinping came to visit, and here's afterwards. They hate you. They despise you. In a few days, the tents and the squalor, in a few days when the tents and squalor are back in San Francisco after China Xi leaves, what will everyone be saying? It's obvious San Francisco can clean up the streets whenever they want. So the question is, will be, why don't they do this every day? Why are they willing to let San Francisco decay? And the answer to that question is obvious. They hate you. They hate us. They built a wall to protect Xi from the homeless people in San Francisco. But they do not care about their own constituents, their own taxpayers that way. They care about a dictator who locks up Muslims, actually. Locked up hundreds of thousands of Muslims. Sterilized. I thought we cared about the Palestinians. No? Not when Xi does it to his own people. Got it? Not when the Uyghurs. Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. So now we have proof of who, look at this actual photo. Now we have proof of who actually runs everything. And proof of why things are going the way that they're going here in the States. It's happening here because the people in charge, they know that it is Chinese-style communist dictatorship that they want. They want that unlimited power. They want you to be demoralized. They actually want things to collapse so that they can seize power in the system. They can get rid of our Constitution, get rid of our Bill of Rights, and they can have that Chinese communist oligarchy. They talk openly about it. Listen to Gavin Newsom talk about Xi Jinping. Listen to this clip.
Put on an event, by definition, you have people over your house. You're going to clean up the house. You have 21 world leaders. You got tens of thousands of people coming from all around the globe. What an opportunity to showcase the world's most extraordinary place, San Francisco.
Oh, yeah, okay. When you have people coming over, so it's such a great allegory. So when you have people come over that you like, that you care about, well, then you would clean it up. They just don't care about you.
Folks say, oh, they're just cleaning up this place because all those fancy leaders are coming into town. That's true, because it's true. But it's also true for months and months and months prior to APEC, we've been having different conversations.
Oh, okay. What conversations have you been having? Have you been having conversations about this? This map? This is the poop map. This is the map in San Francisco. These are the number of places that human feces have been reported. Look at the black areas right here. Like there's so many reportings of feces that the map is black with reports on the fecal matter in San Francisco. That's where they're all staying. Is that something that you've been talking about? I went to San Francisco. Here, I filmed this. Put a warning on it because it has sensitive content. I was staying in a really nice part of San Francisco, by the way, like right downtown in a posh hotel. I went out to go get a Starbucks, and there were human feces on the street on my way to go get a Starbucks. Couldn't finish the Starbucks. This is what San Francisco looks like on a day-to-day basis. The Mongoloids are ripping through the plastic barriers inside of the Walgreens in order to rob. This is what they have created in San Francisco. Dictators love other dictators. And they love creating hell on earth for you while going and sucking up to other tyrants around the world. This is like the way that it worked in Cuba. This is the way that it works in China. This is the way that it works everywhere else. Okay? This is what Democrats are trying to create. Because actually, if you go look at the way people live in China and you go look at the way that people live in dictatorships, their lives are terrible. So that's a feature, not the bug. Gavin Newsom went to China, loved what he saw. He wants to be president. He wants to nationalize this. Gavin Newsom is a very scary man, very greasy, scary man. And in proof that he wishes to run against Joe Biden, or he's auditioning for Joe Biden's job, Gavin Newsom went and collapsed on a small Chinese boy, spanked him on the ass, and then sniffed his hair while giving him a creepy man hug. Shows you everything you need to know. These people are monsters. Do not trust them with your future. They idealize and kowtow and kiss the asses of dictators around the world because that is what they view themselves as. These are finally their people. When you have guests over for dinner, you clean up the place. Yeah. Because you're not worth it to them. They want that sweet communism, and they want it here, and they want it now. So that's what we're fighting. We're fighting it here on this channel. Like, share, and subscribe to fight communism. See ya.